we have such a growth and an expansion, of aviation when you consider advanced air mobility, and it creates certain challenges within the industry. So maybe we shift our conversation to just that. What do you see as the biggest challenges that we have in the industry today, given the context of we're talking about the growth of aviation and stretching of the air traffic system and the introduction of advanced air mobility? What are the biggest challenges that we have out there in the industry today?
Okay, there's a number of challenges, but I'll just try and focus on 2 or 3 that I want to touch upon today. So first of all is really transforming the current air traffic management system, right? So how you alleviate workload of air traffic controllers that is also already kind of saturated, because the systems they use are disparate, different, so meteorological data, radar data, all this kind of different information they need to ingest, assess, understand, and then instruct to the pilots and others what to do. So that's number 1. Number 2, the change management, how you implement new systems, new technologies to optimize those processes in a context where those regulatory frameworks don't exist yet. So as we know, the last couple of years, the regulators have done a great job to actually catch up to technology. But I think this is the opportunity and the beauty, having all these kind of new entrants, new technology developers actually pushing and trying to challenge the current status quo of air traffic management.
So we find ourselves, I think we have another picture, and if you take all the different systems and things that are being integrated and are being brought into the controller, basically sitting in front of him is quite a complex kind of an environment, right?
Absolutely.
So Dimitri, what are we looking at here right now?
So we see a very typical scenario of air traffic control tower, right? Where the controller needs to look outside the window to actually see and have a situational awareness of what's going on the airfield, but also understand all the different contextual factors. So weather, met information, radar, any traffic that's coming in, that's going out, talking to their colleagues, and so on. So they need to really understand, assess a number of different information feeds, and then instruct and take executive action. So what we're trying to do with increasing automation and autonomy is help and alleviate that workload from the controller to be able to just have a ratified information feed that is combined, that gives them exactly what they need when they need it, as opposed to them choose what is important for that particular executive decision that they need to do.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is that we have all these information sources that are coming in, and we have all this different attention that has to be given to, aircraft and safety and meteorology and ground control and, air route traffic control and just complex information, radio handling. And so today, are most towers still existing like what we see here now in front of you?
Most if you take the average across all the world, I would say yes, but there is like this new technology called the digital tower, basically where you kind of digitalize the outside view of the control tower. So Heathrow has one, we have one at Cranfield, London City, and others in the world. But actually that allows us to then digitalize all that information and be able to display directly on the screen exactly the information that the air traffic controller needs and wants, as opposed to have to go and fetch it from other screens.